Hi, I'm Renee Tanner, Chief Executive Officer of the Lee and Beaula Moor Children's Home. We are looking for you. We're looking for full-time childcare workers who love children as much as we do, who want to make a wonderful difference in their lives. This is a salaried position that entails the daily supervision, care, guidance, and training of children while living in one of our cottages. Monday through Friday, it's a live-in position, 5 days on and 2 days off. Excellent benefits such as full health coverage, including vision and dental, life insurance. We have a wonderful retirement program, and many of our staff stay many years. Child care workers, who we refer to as cottage parents, maintain children's daily schedules, ensure that their health and safety needs are met, and teach them independent living and team building skills. Here's what some of our current cottage parents have to say about being a part of the Lee and Beaula Moor Children's Home.
The most awesome thing about being a cottage parent is the fact that you get to be a part of impacting a life. And not only a life, because you get to take care of six to eight kids inside your cottage, and just living with them and being able to help them deal with day-to-day problems. And not only that, as you go about it, they open up to you and they reveal to you deeper problems that they have, and you help them deal with that. And from that, you get to impact their lives. You get to see how they grow, they mature, they turn into this awesome human beings. And that's something that you just can't buy with nothing. The day-to-day living with them, living with the kids, seeing them, how they go from dealing with their homework to dealing with each other, how they pretty much become siblings because they live together 24/7, and how that goes about, from them loving each other on one moment and then dealing with someone's feeling down or someone's feeling upset, and how they understand within themselves when they are feeling upset, and how the other kids are feeling upset, and how it's okay to not be okay. I think that's the most important part that I try to get them to understand, is the fact that it's okay to not be okay. We all have those moments. We all have to deal with that, and we do get out of that. Of course, it's pretty much as if you become their parent. You're in charge of, they help you out with not having to cook every time, which that's a big help. They do here at the children's home. They do provide the food for them, but just making sure that they have the doctor's appointments that they need, physicals, dentals. If someone hurt themselves playing soccer or playing any kind of sport, making sure that they get back to being okay. And yeah, just any appointments, and then just the day-to-day life, dealing with homeworks, dealing with projects, and allotting time for them to be able to just relax and enjoy themselves, not feel so pressured from all the school and everything that they have to deal with. That's a pretty cool thing to do for them. I've been able to experience pretty much changes on all of the kids that I take care of. In one case, at the beginning of the year, he was very sleepy. He was falling asleep in class. He was having a lot of trouble, and through decisions that were made regarding him and medication that he took, now he is a kid that's excelling to the point that he actually got an award for one of his classes for being the most improved. In another one of the cases, he was so shy. He was the shyest person ever when he came in, and just being able to talk to him and allowing him to find himself, allowing him to find who he was within the cottage. Now he is one of the most outgoing people. He's actually one of the kids that have grown the most attached to me. And it's been awesome being able to explore that, and just the way that they see you, they find a way to see not only you as an authority, but as someone trustworthy, someone that they can go and, you know what, I'm not feeling okay, can I talk to you? Because of course, I mean, you have, just like a parent, you have to call them out whenever they're misbehaving or stuff like that. But at the bottom line, it's when they feel comfortable to tell you, you know what, I'm going through this, or I'm going through that, or I need help in this, and that they trust you with that. That's big. That's big. That's huge. And that alone, right there, it's worth everything. These are not bad kids. One of the things that is very important to remember, and I try to emphasize as much as I can with them, is we're not perfect. We make mistakes. We all have made bad decisions. And one of the things that I go with them is, and I mean, it goes from maybe a lie here or there, or maybe trouble with one kid with another, but it all goes back to, and something I try to tell them is the fact that, okay, he's not perfect, you're not perfect. And of course, when two imperfect people try to talk to each other, try to relate with each other, there is going to be friction, there is going to be trouble. But as long as you remember that, okay, that person is just as imperfect as I am, then that's where the bonding, the relationship starts.
Being a cottage parent for me is very important because I lived here as a child. So I see the importance of people playing a role in young people's lives, especially because of all the things that teenagers and young kids have to go through. And now more so when they're placed in a situation where they're away from their families, having people here guide them during that process is very important. Because there's a lot of situations and circumstances that come up, and they're going to need that guidance. And if you're able to show them and teach them how to deal with that in a positive manner, then it's very important for us to be here to do that for them. They need stability, and sometimes they might not want it, but they'll need it. And by us being here and guiding them, we'll be able to do that. The unique situation for me is that I grew up here at Moor, so I had the opportunity to have people come into my life and guide me and be there for me and teach me and instruct me and care for me. It was real valuable because I didn't know some things, or I wasn't at the level where I thought I should be. And then also there's a lot of other factors that I had coming into, were being scared, being here, whatever. But when the people that were at Moor, they took care of me, they comforted me, they guided me, and then they, frankly, they loved me. So that's something that I always have for me, that when I do this job now, because it's just so, like I said before, kids are going through so much right now, and they need that structure and they need that stability. And for me to be able to be there for them is, for me, I think it's priceless. And in a way, people say, giving back. It is in a way for me, in a big way actually, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people who guided me. So I'm grateful for them, and hopefully that I can be that same guidance to other kids that I deal with on a daily basis. The rewarding part I found about this job is the relationships that I have with the kids. You understand that they're all different. They all have different needs. So with one kid, I might play basketball, okay? With another kid, it might be that he likes video games. Or it varies for every kid. So once you build that relationship and that rapport, you're able to gauge it a little bit better, understand them a little bit better, individually, you know what I mean? So in that way, you're able to reach them differently. Because what I tell one kid, another kid might not respond to it. But with knowing that relationship and knowing what each kid likes or what kid doesn't like, I'm able to better serve them. and then help them in what they're going through at that time.
My position here at the children's home is more on the community relations side. So I don't work directly with the kids, however, I do see them every day and I see the interaction with cottage parents, and I just have to say it's so humbling to meet the cottage parents, because I think one of the most important roles in this world is to raise a kid. And what they're doing is they're stepping into the children's lives at a time that they need them the most to get really good guidance, but also some advice. And that's one of the most beautiful things I see, is that these kids, they evolve and they start off as maybe shy, and over time, and that could be as short as a few weeks, you see them start to open up and they feel comfortable enough to talk to their cottage parents about what kind of struggles they might be having at school or what kind of worries that they might have. And it gives me a lot of hope to see the smiles on these kids' faces, to see them graduate from high school, think about what careers they want. Some of them are going to college, some of them are joining the military and different things like that, but they leave with more confidence than perhaps when they came. And I think it's just really inspiring seeing the cottage parents do that for them.
If you're interested in this position, we sure encourage you to apply. We want you to become a part of the Moor family. Please call 915-544-8777.